comes the best couple in the world.
From Chicago, Illinois,
CM Punk and AJ Lee have both accomplished so much as individuals. Both have Hall of Fame credentials in WWE. Both have made their mark outside the business too, but the thing that means most to each of these competitors is standing right next to them. Punk and AJ are at their best together, and they're about to show the world exactly why.
He is the voice of the voiceless, and crazy is her superpower. Both of them are about to make a lot of noise tonight.
Punk and AJ have always felt like they were better than the likes of Miz and Maurice, especially when it comes to competing in WWE. Well, tonight's their chance to prove it.
Now for a real power couple in the form of the It Couple.
the following is scheduled for one fall. Introducing the team of Maurice and The Miz.
And this is what it looks like to be truly in sync, to truly be as one, as a partnership, as a team, as a unit. The Miz and Maurice, 100% on the same page, which is more than we can say for CM Punk and AJ Lee.
Look, Punk and AJ may have less experience as a team, but you can't really buy that they're anything less than a cohesive unit. These two really can't get enough of each other, can they?
It's called being happily married. Miz and Maurice are clearly the gold standard when it comes to marital and in-ring bliss. A power couple and tag team truly deserving of the spotlight.
And this should be one hell of a tag team match. The brash CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on the cocky Miz and Maurice. Two teams, not just in this matchup, but in life as well, who couldn't be more different from one another.
It's that blue-collar, scratch-and-claw mentality versus the mentality of having the spotlight.
Shoulders down, penny predicament.
Tried to make short work of things here.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent, and a double underhook backbreaker.
Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maurice took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well, as a man who put in years of training, but also won the first season of NXT, the truth of the matter is that a real WWE superstar will take any opportunity given to them to get their foot in the door. There's no shame whatsoever in how Miz and Maurice got here, and their success since is proof that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the It Couple is going to finish strong tonight. Of that, I am sure.
And since this is standard tag team rules, the men can fight the women and vice versa. How does that change up the strategy in this one? How does AJ's strategy when facing The Miz differ from her strategy facing Maurice? Or all the other combinations we could see in this tag match?
Honestly, these are all four high-level championship-caliber superstars. They've all done their homework, and none of them are going to hold back, no matter who's standing across the ring from them.
Maryse is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maryse was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion, and for the majority of the title's history, she was the longest reigning title holder at 211 days.
But that record was surpassed by the other woman in this match, AJ Lee. So not only is AJ Lee a better competitor in the women's division, she's a better diva too.
Getting put against the turnbuckles. She's able to make the overdue tag.
A quick reversal from her. AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maryse a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maryse has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maryse put a bit more effort to take command of this match tonight to prove that she can get back to the top of the women's division all by herself.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Looks like submission being attempted, and Miz is in.
Breaking the hold.
Great teamwork right there. Avoided any damage there. You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is the Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wanted to do, Miz did first. Miz joined the main roster first. Miz was the face of WWE first. Miz was doing the late-night talk show circuit first. Miz main evented WrestleMania first, and after tonight, Miz will have won their first intergender tag encounter.
And he is directed into the corner.
A razor-sharp chop there. The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer. Their in-ring skills.
Here we go, shoulders down. Can Miz power out?
There it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends, this industry is what gave him what matters most, his family.
CM Punk has had so many knives put in his back, so many acrimonious splits. When it comes to those who ride for Punk, he will stand by their side every step of the way.
And there's nobody who stands closer to CM Punk than that woman, his wife, AJ Lee. For the man who calls himself the best in the world, that right there is his world.
For Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, I'm Michael Cole. Thank you for joining us tonight, everyone.